salmonberry break. Really juicy. Sweet and a tiny bit of bitterness. Juicy. Really seedy. So I think I'm about 3 miles from Townsend on the Olympic Discovery Trail. Trying to do a yo-yo. Started in Port Angeles, going to Townsend, and then back to Port Angeles tonight. Should be about 100 miles. And then tomorrow I'll start going to the west coastline to La Push. I'll probably take a couple days to get out there and then yo-yo back. But the trail's been really good. Most of the time you're off the road, the highway, and the beautiful Olympic Peninsula here of Washington. Have to be on the Highway 20 that goes to Townsend for about 6 miles. That was a little rough, not much room, but just kind of pushed through that part. And then Highway 101, I guess, a mile or two. That wasn't so bad. Lots of room there. Just busy. It's nice being here on a trail again. And it looks like we're coming up to a road crossing, possibly. Nice. We're going to stay alongside. It's nice not having the wind. Well, there's a flag, so it's probably at my back. I just don't feel it. Yeah. Beautiful. Coming into the bay, or the port. It's pretty nice. There's walkers and bikers. I didn't see any horses on the trail, but the sign says they can be. And everybody's nice. They nod or say hi. And if you're passing somebody, just say on your left. Pretty cordial. And so beautiful to be by the water here. I'm not sure if this is high tide or low tide. Maybe high tide. It's right up to the piers. I don't know. Gorgeous day. Reroute. Coming in the marina.
How it said, welcome to something house bed. So.
So 51 miles so far. And I got lost a couple times, so probably 50 back, should be 101 miles. And it is a beautiful day in Port Townsend. I just took a snack break. I think I got about 25 miles to go for the century ride today. This beautiful view, so quite nice. Looks like a fun dog park. Oh, beautiful mountains over there. Snow cap. But nice and warm down here on the trail. Got about an hour and a half or so of sun and about 10 miles to go, so doing good. For the time, it should be 101 miles. We'll see. Just had a snack, some water. Feeling a little tired, but I'm okay. Kind of cool clouds up there on the mountains. And into the farmland. What if I get wet here? Oh boy. Here we go. Oh, that's not bad. I'll be fine. I think I'm at about mile 95 in today's bike ride. Hitting the Goldilocks hour of sunset. So at 99.8 miles. Right at sunset. Coming into West Port Angeles. Here's some time. Mountains are clear. Pretty nice. Here we go. 99.99. 100 miles according to Strava. I have a Gaia app going too. I think it's like a quarter mile behind or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, so we're 99 and a half, so it's a half a mile behind. Doesn't matter, it'll be over 100 either way. Oh. I think it's all downhill now. This last mile to my son's house. Oh, the mountains look perfect. What a great finish to a first day on the Olympic Discovery Trail. Out and back to Townsend Port Townsend, to West Port Angeles, back and forth. And then tomorrow, plan is to head out towards the push. Probably won't make that in one day. I might. We'll see. And then to double back. Legs are feeling strong. Above my kneecaps are a little sore. Just making muscle probably. Butt's a little sore, but it's not bad. It's a nice wide seat on my son's bike. Neck's a little sore too, but it's fine. We'll see what happens when I wake up in the morning. I'm pretty hungry, and thirsty. I still got a little bit of water, but I'm so close to my spot I'm sleeping tonight. Sleeping in my son's RV, so that'll be nice to have a little place to sleep. All right, it's all downhill from here. Morning. Second day on the Discovery Trail. Yesterday 100 miles, today about 80 miles. A little push and see how close we can get back. So maybe another 100 miles, but have an extra 1,000 feet of elevation gain. So it'll be about 3,000 feet of elevation gain and drop. Got my tent and pad and food in there. So beautiful today. Kind of a late start because I had to get everything packed a little extra. Going. But my backpack is full of my sleep bag. And basically the stuff I had yesterday. We'll see how the handlebars are. I just kind of took the brain of a backpack I have here and strapped it around the tent. It's just kind of big, 2-person tent, but that's what I got here. So it'll be good. Lots of camping spots there. Just gotta see if there's something open. Alright, we're in downtown Port Angeles in the port. Got the ferry pier there. A couple big boats. And it's a beautiful day. And you can see the mountains. I think that's Mount Angeles up there. But yeah. So got a little bit of a west wind. And these front packs are probably not the most wind efficient. It'd be better to have panniers. But I don't mind. I just kind of go slow. I'm trying to make it out to the Pacific Ocean tonight. Just entered the Elwa tribe land. It's a very beautiful trail. Trees are kind of canopying over. There's nobody on this section as you get away from the trailhead. Little tongue. There it is. I'll let you be, but the next biker coming along, I might not see ya. Such is nature. Some cool mud cliffs up there. They're like rocks and clay. Very cool. I was digging post holes for my son's fence, and it's like this layer of clay and rocks. It's really hard to get through. Looks pretty though when it's so vertical. The Elwa River. Talk about building the bridge. Hello. So we're on the Olympic Discovery Trail route. This is Highway 112. Sometimes there's kind of a nice side. But I mean, probably a couple feet, foot and a half. Cars are moving over, so it's good. It's just when a logging truck comes or there's construction stuff, then you gotta look out. So cars are being nice. Well, when I have the camera out, they really move out of the way. But usually they don't get out of the way that much. Welcome to Joyce, Washington. Nice little general store here with everything you need. So I've been climbing up for a while. 25 miles in for the day. And it's I think the 3,000 feet of elevation gain is pretty much this. And the Joyce Piedmont Road, I think it's called. So yeah, good work. It's beautiful though. Got a couple bikers up ahead, just kind of mashing this hill. Now the fun part, going down. I guess we only topped off at about 1,000 feet. Not even quite. I think it was 900 feet. Now, it's fun. Put my phone down so I can let her loose. Hey, we're around East Beach Road. Lake Crescent's over there. It's not much traffic. These houses, I think, are in the national park or national forest or something. I was looking at them online, see if I could afford one. Some of the really small ones are about $2 million, so they're out of my price range. But it is beautiful. My son brought me over to the other side and walk in the woods, and there's so much moss on the trees, and they're huge. And there's a bit on this side too, but not as much. So we're just, it's kind of a narrow road too, so no middle line. You wouldn't be able to fit a car. Oh, this is flowing out from Lake Crescent. Interesting. I wonder where, must be a valley. Oh, this is nice now. No traffic. Back to bike trail, walking trail. Said it's going to somewhere called the Devil's Punch Bowl. So we'll check that out. Quite an incline at the beginning. There's Lake Crescent down there. Here we go. What goes up must come down. Oh, cool, a tunnel. Warning. Stand right, use reflective lights, walk bicycles. This is cool. I'm doing the whole Olympic Discovery Trail, so I'm getting a little push tonight.
Oh, is this the Discovery Trail?
Yeah.
So it goes all the way to
The ocean from Townsend, Port Townsend. So I did, and so I started there, and then I went to Port Townsend and then back. It's 101 miles, and then today it's going to be 80 milers.
Oh my goodness.
To the push.
You do that? Is that 100 in a day?
Yeah, I didn't have much yesterday because I didn't camp, so it was just nothing with. But now and this is my son's stuff because I'm not from around here, Wisconsin. So
Is this like a traffic jam area here around the lake? Or does
this
it
is
clear up?
fine. I mean, there's a couple spots where you're on traffic. You know, lumber trucks going by you, that's pretty sketch.
And cyclist traffic I'm talking about.
Oh, cyclists? Yeah, this is probably the busiest section for people. But it's fine. I'm okay with this. Wow. All right, we're gonna have to stop. So that tunnel was pretty cool. It was fun talking to a guy that did the Eau Claire, Wisconsin Marathon. I don't think he's from there, but I just knew the spot. Beautiful foxglove. I think that's what those flowers are everywhere. Just got up to 1,200 feet. Now we're working our way down the hill. It had a little bit of a road section here. Otherwise the trail was right along Highway 101, but not right along it. There's lots of trees in between. And it goes into here. The ODT. The audit. Sounds like there's a water crossing or bridge down here. This bridge and some water. Looks like I'm gonna get wet. Whee! I don't think anybody's through there recently because there's no track tires. Oh, that's very nice. It's like a nice little beach there. Rocky beach. Looks like they've logged that. That looks really steep. I don't know how they do that. There's all the pretty flowers. They got some pretty wide handles here. I'm not used to that. I don't want to hit those white posts. Soul Duck River is down there. Sounds beautiful. The air is so fresh. It's like a lemony pine. Every breath of air just feels like pure oxygen. Little waterfalls. Kind of paradise, really. Especially this trail being so nice. There are some mosquitoes if you stop, which I haven't had before until the west side of Crescent Lake. But I mean, I'm used to mosquitoes. As long as you don't stop, they're fine. It's good to have glasses on because the bugs can hit your eyes. I have sunglasses. I don't have clear lenses with. Something I forgot. Safety glasses would have been a nice idea too for night bicycling, but I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot of night bicycling anyway, so it doesn't matter. Well, on my way to La Push. It's kind of a busy road tonight. I guess we're in Three Rivers, but maybe half the people go that way. Looks like a nice little place there. Maybe I'll have breakfast. So I gotta go down this road for a little bit more. Oh, my tent for the night close to La Push. And I'll hit it tomorrow. I think I'm like 5 miles away or something like that. So I just got my clothes drying out. They're actually pretty dry. And then let's see if I have time to do Second Beach. So yeah, time to go to bed. I'm really wiped out. I think it wasn't 80, so it must be like 75 around there somewhere. So yeah, good night. Day 3 of Olympic Discovery Trail. Just packing up in the tent. I got a garbage bag within my Sea to Summit bag within my backpack. Just making sure everything's dry because it's going to be rainy today. And then just kind of planning everything out in the tent before I go outside, because then all I need to do is take the tent down, pack it up, and start going. So yeah, just almost packed up. And put my phone in a Ziploc too, I guess. Well, made it to La Push. It's a Pacific Ocean. Beautiful haystack rocks. Big long beach. It is so peaceful here. Pretty amazing. Alright, at Lake Crescent again. On my way back to Port Angeles. Beautiful day in the lake. The clouds are covering up the tops of the mountains. And Devil's Punch Bowl is over there. Now we're in the dark tunnel. So wrapping up the Olympic Discovery Trail, yo-yo, because I'm going to end up doing it twice really. Started in Port Angeles, Washington, went to Port Townsend, and then that was 50 miles, and then back to Port Angeles, 51 miles, 51 to Townsend, and 50 back to Port Angeles. So 101 miles, 3 days ago, and then yesterday started in Port Angeles and went almost to the Pacific Ocean, La Push, 4 miles away, and that was like 75 miles. And today made it all the way another 5 miles to La Push and First Beach, and then came back the big Discovery Trail still, and back to Port Angeles. And I just passed it, just going to my son's house. I think I got like a couple miles to go. It's going to be like 85, 86 miles today, and it is beautiful out in Port Angeles. There is Victoria, Canada. Vancouver Island over there. And it's a beautiful night. And it's actually really quite warm and nice here compared to back at Lake Crescent earlier today. It was super cold. But yeah, great finish. There's Mount Baker. Looks like a cloud, but Mount Baker. Lots of snow out there.